open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Iridia, and welcome to the third installment of the Daily Phoenix. Today is day 164. It is the 23rd of March 2020, and here's what's going on with the channel. To start things off, I had been setting aside some money in order to be able to get the new ads platform, because it requires a $50 initial buy, and I was going to do that when the next round of Patreon funding came in at the start of April. However, I ended up getting stuck with the bill on dinner last night, which ordinarily would not be a problem, except that I made it clear that I was trying to save that money. And now I'm looking at having to postpone my plans for growth until May or later. Don't worry, this doesn't mean ads coming in the videos. This is ads to grow the channel outside of its viewer base. Now, I'd love to have your support, even if it's just one time, and even if it's just for this slightly extraordinary circumstance, though some of you might be looking at me going, what the hell? But I'd really like your help, because I'd like to get this moving and keep things growing. Now, today I am going to be recording the videos for days 165 and 167, because I was not able to get 165 recorded yesterday. But that's why we have these extra lead days built in, so we will still have the videos for day 165 on schedule, and 167 will be well ahead of schedule. And I'm looking to eventually get to the point where I can be one whole cycle ahead, essentially 6 days ahead of the curve. On, for example, day 165, I'd like to have been recording the videos for day 171. But we're not there yet. It'll take us a little while to get there, and stuff like that. Now, there is a stream happening tonight at 1900 Pacific. That's 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. or 2200 Eastern time. And if you're across the pond, its universal time would be 2 a.m., I believe, would be the conversion right now, because we are in daylight savings time. So we have that stream to look forward to. I'll be showing off the new custom mod pack that Malik and a few others built for the streams and stuff. So that is now the sole community server, and there will be updates done to go ahead and reflect that on the Discord page, which, by the way, there's a link in the description. Discord's completely free to use, and I make a lot of my video announcements there before anywhere else. So the Discord community is definitely a place you want to be if you want to be involved with my community a little more in-depth. Wow, excuse me. Now, on to what's going on in the rest of the world. Things are alright, here where I am at least. My voice is pretty well recovered, which is always good news, though we are remaining pretty well isolated because we don't want any of us ending up with the coronavirus. My grandmother's older, she would be vulnerable to it, so we're basically minimizing our contact with the outside world if at all possible. Now, that's not to say you should totally close yourself off from everyone you know. Social contact is very important, but be reasonable. Don't go out. You can stay in touch with people through video, through FaceTime, Discord, Facebook, all of the various communication methods that are available to us in a 21st century society. There are more ways of getting your time in with friends than going out in these conditions and potentially endangering someone you care about or even a complete stranger, because we're all in this together. If one of us gets exposed, that creates a chain of transmission from person to person, and it can eventually end up seriously hurting someone that you did not intend it to. And I don't know that I would be able to live with myself if I knew I had done something like that, so that's part of why we're trying to stay relatively isolated. But the point is, we do still have options. We have a lot of options, and we will get through this if we stay calm, stay the course, make sure we're not making things harder for ourselves or other people than they need to be. We'll come through this, and we'll come through it stronger than we have been before, and hopefully with a new awareness of what needs to be done to stop something like it from happening again. I know we can't prevent every new disease from becoming an epidemic oftentimes, because if we have no immunity to it, we have no immunity to it. It's something new. But we can take steps that we know will work to lessen the impacts of any new disease or any really event that happens like it. And there are a lot of parallels between diseases and misinformation or what have you that can be used to sort of quarantine stuff that we shouldn't be discussing in the way that we are, because we often use our cultural biases. But in the meantime, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening in, and stay tuned for the outro. Hey everyone, Arinia here. Thanks so much for watching this latest video out of my channel, and thanks so much to these patrons who, among others, are helping make this content possible by donating at least $10 on my Patreon page. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a comment. Tell us what we need to do better. If you liked it, still leave a comment. I'm always open to input. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on the Discord community, link in the description. If you want to support the channel, and I really hope you do, please, down in the description is a link to the Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can donate to for a one-time donation, or the Patreon page, which you can head on to donate monthly and get perks. In the meantime, this is Arinia saying once again, thanks for watching.